Hello everybody, my name is Byrnage and this is my review for Castlevania on the NES. This is one of those games that probably doesn't make a ton of sense to review because everyone knows it already, but I'm doing it anyways. Castlevania is a side-scroller similar to Ghosts and Goblins. Your sole goal is simply to make it to the end of each stage. Keep climbing, make it to the top of the castle, and face Dracula himself. One button swings your whip and the other jumps. Once you jump, your movement is locked and you can't adjust your position at all, which can spell death if poorly timed. Castlevania is famous for swarming you with bats and Medusa heads while forcing you to perform tight platforming. And any hit from these bats or Medusa heads will send you off the cliff to your death. Breaking the lights in the background will drop power-ups, hearts, and weapons. The flask grants invisibility so you can walk by your foes unharmed. The Roman numeral 2 and 3 increase the number of projectile weapons you can have on the screen at one time. Everything else is just a different projectile weapon. I'm not going to go over them all, but my favorite is the holy water, which leaves a fire on the ground and it just keeps doing damage. All the enemies and even the bosses get stunned for a short time when hit, and the holy water just continuously hits them, so you can stun lock most enemies until they're dead. The only other item in the game isn't found in candles. It's in the walls. That delicious floor meat will restore health and help whip you back into action. Or action you back into whipping, maybe? Anyway, each level consists of several screens and a boss at the end. Anytime you die, you usually start at the beginning of the screen. Get game over, and you will start back at the beginning of the level. I'm pretty sure there were infinite continues, I died a lot, and I never had to start all the way over. All the bosses are unique and fun fights, except for Dracula. That one wasn't fun at all. I'm pretty sure I spent more time getting farmed by Dracula than I spent playing the entire rest of the game. He just kind of spawns inside you, and you can't move out of the way before taking damage. So then I tried constantly moving, and he would spawn just slightly in front of me for the same effect. I tried so many different things, and I couldn't find any pattern to his movements at all. A lot of the time he seemed to spawn right on top of me, others he would spawn away from me. I don't get it, but it's dumb. If it took even a frame longer for him to spawn, this might have been a much more enjoyable fight. But after hours of practice, I wasn't even getting hit by the fireballs anymore, and I was still dying to Dracula Phase 1 by purely having him spawn inside of me. All in all, it's still a really fun game with absolutely banging music. It's a classic and I wholeheartedly recommend it to any retro game lovers that haven't played it yet. Like and subscribe if you also have the Castlevania soundtrack on your Spotify playlist. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.